Congratulations, Altair. I have said this on Twitter, but I'm gonna say this in the video because this is the first video that I'm doing since Altair have won the 9th auction, and I did say I hope that it's gonna happen, and look, it seems I was right. And again, it was a game of probability, 34%, actually less than 34% chance that they would have actually won, and they did it. I just can't believe it. It's amazing. It's probably because of the 2 days advantage. Like I was saying to you at the beginning, is that the first 2 days of the bidding, when the bidding starts, are the most important ones because 100% of the blocks count. So that's when the countdown auction is likely going to choose a winner, but it's not guaranteed. Of course, some of them could be chosen from the 3rd day or the 4th day or even the 5th day, even though it linearly drops. But we've got a lot of stuff in today's video. We've got some news regarding Kusama, okay, and as we can see here, we're gonna talk about those as well. It's really important news, and then we'll talk a little bit more about Altair too and what to expect next. But Parallel Heiko are going to take the 10th auction, okay? There's no doubt in my mind about that because they only need less than 1.5k KSM to get to the cap, to the max cap of Kintsugi, which is 200k KSM. So even if Kintsugi get to 200k, then Parallel Heiko are likely going to get, you know, even 1 KSM. To go above the 200k, and that would put them on top, and that would mean that they're going to win every single bid when bidding starts in 2 days time, because now we're in this ending period. As you can see, the ending period takes 1 day and 10 hours. Once this ending period is over, then the real auction begins in terms of the bidding. Even though it says here we are in auction number 10, it's the ending period, okay? So we are in that area of waiting between the bids and the and the last winner. So that's basically how this works, and that's why we've got to wait for that. But yeah, because they've got this cap of 400k KSM, I mean, they've got plenty of time, you know. They're definitely going to break past the 200k, so you can forget about Kintsugi taking 10th. It's not going to happen. But wait, it's not game over. If you contributed to Kintsugi using my referral link, hopefully, again, you didn't have to, but thank you very much if you did, and thank you once again for contributing to Altair using my referral link. I very much appreciate it. And if you have contributed to Kintsugi for the 5% bonus, again, there are some big news which caught us all by surprise. Well, apparently Kusama won an 11th auction. I don't know if this has anything to do with the fact that they need that Bitcoin to Kusama bridge, perhaps, right? Perhaps, but it just shows you there was another project that was doing exactly the same one I've been talking about for quite some time. Chainx's Canary Network, SherpaX have only received 7.29k contributions, so they did really nasty here in terms of the crowd loans. They were actually the first to launch the crowd loan, and it just didn't work out for them, right? I don't know if it was the FUD or what was going on, but they just didn't get the community support that they needed. But Kintsugi is getting plenty of support. Dan Reeser has been tweeting about it. So like everyone knows, everyone at Kusama knows. They're probably thinking, oh my god, these guys were so close to winning and it's such a shame. And they obviously saw the huge contribution from Parallel Heiko of over 57k, which has put them in the lead, and it's just really hard to beat that, right? But I'm assuming a lot of people from Parity Technology have been contributing to Kintsugi, and that's why they really wanted to win, right? People, maybe Kusama devs have been contributing to Kintsugi. We need that Bitcoin to Kusama bridge because that's going to put us in the spotlight. So, and I'd just like to take a moment to thank today's channel sponsors, BitSwap for sponsoring this video. So let's watch this short clip and then we'll continue on.
BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com.
Finally, it's going to happen. Again, not 100% guaranteed, but it's looking likely, right? So what is Kusama saying here on Twitter? A little birdie told me that a motion will be open next Wednesday, October 6th. At the end of auction 10 to immediately begin an 11th auction that same day. Turns out there's enough buffer time for a potential 11th auction to take place before the current lease period ends. So that's absolutely amazing because we know for a fact that if the 11th auction begins, Kintsugi are going to take it without a doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that Kintsugi are not going to take that 11th auction, right? It's pretty much guaranteed. So absolutely amazing here. And just a kind reminder, if you want to contribute to Kintsugi, once again, I know some people hate this, but I'm just going to remind you, you are not giving me anything. I'm getting a 5% bonus, but you are also getting a 5% bonus if you are using my referral link. So it's not that you're giving me anything for free and you're not getting anything, right? You are getting something. You're getting the 5% bonus, but if you do decide to use it, again, you can find the link in the description of this video to push that support for Kintsugi, to get them to 200K, to max out that contribution, and then we'll know for sure that with the max cap of 200K, there's nothing that can stop them. It would have to be extremely, extremely unlucky. I mean, what could realistically stop them? Polka Smith, maybe, with 1 million KSM cap. What else could stop them? Nothing else. Oh no, Subgame. Subgame only have 594. I don't even know what Subgame are about, but I think I've seen them contribute before. But yeah, 594 KSM, 1 million cap. Very, very unlikely that they're going to do anything. But apart from that, only Polka Smith, right? There's nobody else that can beat them apart from Polka Smith. So what are the chances that out of the blue, Polka Smith, who have only gotten 26.4K contributions since the beginning of this batch, are going to get to 200K before Kintsugi? Very, very slim. Very, very slim. Very, very unlikely. Not impossible, but extremely unlikely. Likely, maybe like 99.99% unlikely that it's going to happen. So next, I want to talk about Altair a little bit. So yeah, of course, with Altair winning, there's been a lot of congratulations, Altair. So yeah, big congrats to the team. Killed Protocol as well, right? Saying congrats to our Berlin neighbor, Altair. Cool that you joined the Kusama Network Parachains Club. And again, they will get listed in a number of weeks. I think it's around 6 weeks. We'll talk about that when we get to that article. But they will get listed on Kraken Exchange. They'll get listed on KuCoin, on MEXC, and on Gate. And of course, OKX should support the auctions, but I don't know why OKX are moving so slow with listing. And Huobi are also moving slow with listing. So, but the Gate, MEXC, KuCoin, and Kraken are the ones that list straight away or take turns in listing. So for example, if they don't all list at the same time, they may take turns. We've seen an example where, for example, Shiden was not listed all at the same time, right? They got listed on MEXC on day 1, on day 2 they were on KuCoin, and on day 3 they went to Kraken. Or I think it was a couple of days in between after the KuCoin listing that they went to Kraken. But anyway, Dan Reeser, you know, a very well-known figure in the space in the DOTSAMA community. Congrats to Altair Network, the Kusama-based network from Centrifuge, for winning the 9th Parachain Auction on Kusama. There is now 2 million KSM locked in crowdloans for Parachains, 20% of the total supply, more or less, or $665 million. That is huge, right? And Polkadot auctions should be 10x the value. Okay, so yeah, he's really looking forward to those Polkadot auctions. He wants Akala to win the first, but the question is, will Akala win the first when the Polkadot auctions begin? Because now, seeing the Moon River hype on Kusama, a lot of people are likely going to be bidding like crazy for Moonbeam, myself included. I am going to be stocking up that DOT just to bid for Moonbeam, right? Because I'm not expecting Moonbeam to perform like Moon River, right? Remember, there will be a 1 billion supply, but the reason why I want to contribute to Moonbeam early is because I also want to try and set up a collator on Moonbeam. Unfortunately, I missed that chance with Moon River. I didn't know about their early bird collator setup for 100 Moon River. Now you need 1000 Moon River. But with Moonbeam, it's going to be a similar process. So if you're in it early and you want to run a collator, like a node, where people can stake on, then yeah, you have to be in early. So that's why I'm going to stock up that DOT. I'm going to try and accumulate more on the dips. Now it's great that we're getting these dips because I am planning to accumulate more DOT, and then I'm going to be bidding everything into Moonbeam, right? I am going to keep a little bit maybe for Akala, not for Karura. I keep saying Karura. I'm going to keep a little bit for Akala, but my idea is to bid mostly for Moonbeam because I really want to set up that collator, right? This is my plan. And then we'll see as time goes on if I can accumulate a bit more DOT to bid for other Parachain auctions as well, ones which want to support. But Moonbeam is my top priority personally, just because of the collator. Now, who else? Fearless Wallet. Okay, Fearless Wallet. Congratulations to Altair. Donnie Big Bags, also well known in the DOTSAMA community. The best candle auction we may ever seen, from Phil Luxo. Congrats, Altair. So yeah, there's basically this this graph which shows you at which point in time the candle has picked the winning block. So that's awesome because it was apparently like 2 hours before Parallel Heiko took the lead. So we're extremely close if you think about it, right? Parallel Heiko took the lead 2 hours after the candle auction was already picked. So yeah, really close. Zeitgeist as well. This is another project that I'm looking forward to seeing. They're likely going to be competing in the third batch of the Kusama Parachain auctions. This is one that I've got my eyes on. I am going to be accumulating some KSM for Zeitgeist. I think it's pronounced Zeitgeist, is in German. Yeah, definitely one project that I've got my eyes on. It has not been reviewed on this channel, but I've done some research myself on it, so I'm likely going to do a video of Zeitgeist at some point in the near future. But next, let's talk about this article. So now we know that Altair won, but what's the launch process, right? Well, Altair will launch with a stripped down runtime similar to the process Gavin Wood described there for StateMine. There'll be no balances, external calculators, governance, or transfers enabled at launch. Once Altair is running smoothly for at least 1 week, then they'll begin the process of upgrade. So they want to make sure that it's stable, that it's not crashing, that nothing odd is happening for 1 week. And then after 1 week, then they're going to begin with phases, right? Just like we've seen with Karura, just like we've seen with Moonriver, just like we've seen with Shiden and with anything else which has launched. And Bifrost, by the way, Bifrost are likely going to be listing, I mean, they've enabled the VSKSM transfers now, I think, because that proposal has been submitted. But they will be enabling the proposal, or they'll be submitting the proposal to enable transfers for the BNC token sometime in early October. I know some people have been saying in their Telegram group, and again, I don't know 100% sure what the story is with that, but some people have been saying that they're going to be listing on Karura DEX first on the 15th of October. So we've got just around 2 weeks now before we're going to see BNC tradable, but I don't know if they're going to enable transfers on the 15th and also launch on Karura on the 15th, or if they're going to enable transfers a little bit earlier, but they're going to launch on Karura on the 15th. Because if they will enable transfers earlier, then it's likely that the centralized exchanges like Kraken, like KuCoin, like MEXC and Gate are going to list the BNC token, which I'm definitely looking forward to. Now, to continue on here, phase 1, state migration, balances from the CFG snapshot and from the Altair Crowdloan participation will be migrated onto the Altair Parachain. Second phase, collators and staking. So Altair will begin to add external collators and will enable staking. And I'm curious to see what the commission is going to be like for this, and also the APY when it comes to staking, because you're likely going to want to stake. I'm likely going to want to stake, right? Governance, Altair's on-chain governance will be enabled. This includes the council election enabling of the democracy module to be able to vote. Of course, removal of the zero key to hand the power to the users so that the token holders can vote in these proposals. And fifth and final one is the balance transfers. Air holders will be able to transfer tokens. Of course, we're going to be able to see them in our wallets, in the Polkadot.js wallet or Trust wallet, whichever wallet is supported, right? If you did it through the exchange, then you're going to be able to get them on the exchange when they list them, of course. So yeah, this is pretty much how it looks. Again, if you want to run a collator on Altair, I am actually going to post a link to this article. So just in case you want to learn how it's done, just in case you want to keep an eye out on this, I'm going to post a link in this video in the description of this video. So do check it out if you want to read more about this and keep an eye on the updates, of course. And again, you can sign up for the updates here if you want to keep an eye out on this, especially if you contributed, right? Because if you contributed to the Crowdloan, of course you want to be up to date with what's going on. But I'm also going to update you, as I always do in these videos. That's it from today's video. I'd like to thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.